Hey everybody, I'm going to try something new tonight because I really wanted you to see this, this new tool. So I'm going to come at you from a different angle and hopefully this works. So let me just get it set up really quick. You can hear that I am already starting to cook. So just hang with me. I'm right here. Turn a little more this way so you guys can see me. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm going to go ahead and turn these and we'll talk about what we got going on in here. All right. I'm so excited to show you this tool, you guys. I just cannot even tell you how excited I am. All right. I'm going to show it one more place, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. All right, share it away. We're going to get going. So, okay. So what I am doing is I am searing chicken in the quick cooker. So I've actually been doing this the recommended amount of time. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel. Don't worry, I'm going to catch you all up on what I'm doing. But it really requires me, this requires some cooking time. And so I have to make sure that I get that in without boring you to death. And so... Okay, so this calls for, so what I have in here is chicken, and I'm just going to show you the inside of this really quick. This is part of the reason why I did this, because I wanted you to be able to see. Okay, see. There we go. Is there chicken in there? Okay, because I can't really pick it up as easily. So, okay, so we're going to try that. So we just need a cup of water, 2 cups of uncooked penne pasta, which is about 8 ounces. And you can easily double this recipe. So if you're like, 8 ounces is not going to do anything. Put that in there. I'm going to put my jar of pasta in here. And then I'm going to put 8 ounces of my pasta, and I'm just going to measure this out. That's 8-ish. We're going to dump that in. Okay, so that's all it is just the chicken, the sauce, the pasta, and the water. So I'm going to just stir this in really quick, and then we're going to put the lid on. We're going to get this started cooking, and then I'm going to explain to you everything that's going on, okay? So we're going to put our lid on here. You're talking to me? I love this thing. Okay. So we have the lid on, and I'm going to take this off again. Okay. So see on the top here, there is a steam button and a steam vent, okay? So you're gonna make sure that this button is flush with the top and that these two things align and that your red button here is down, okay? So then we are going to take, get this out of the way so you can actually see. Okay, so then we're going to turn it on the custom settings. So we're going to hit custom. We're going to adjust the time to 5 minutes. Oops, time 5 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to hit start. Okay, so now let me talk to you a little bit about what this is. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, first of all, my name is Stephanie Lyles, and thanks for joining us tonight. Hi, Della. This is a new power tool that Pampered Chef has. We're going to be, I'm doing this live video for Christy's virtual party, and so we're going to be talking about the quick cooker tomorrow in our virtual party. But basically what the quick cooker is it's an electric pressure cooker, okay? And so this allows you to make, if you don't have an Instapot, then you may not be familiar with how this works, but basically the best way I can describe it is that it is a slow cooker result on a microwave setting, if that makes any sense. I guess it's microwave. So, hey, Christy. So basically you get like, you get the results of the slow cooker. You know, you get your chicken is super, super moist and all that stuff. But you get, it's super fast, a lot faster than the slow cooker method. And so, the other thing that is the advantage to pressure cooking is that because it does, it locks all the flavor in, and so you get a lot of flavor in your food also. So what it's doing right now is it's building up pressure. So there are, the Pampered Chef Quick Cooker has 16 settings that you can use. It has sear, steam, slow cook, proof, which is a setting that's unique to ours, chicken, poultry, beef, pork, fish, seafood, soup, stock, white rice, brown rice, whole grains, and then over here you have beans, stew, chili. So, so there's 16 different settings, and then you also have the custom settings, so you can change your own pressure and time. And then you also have a delay setting, so you can actually take this, like when I did our pot roast, I actually started this and then went in the morning and hit the delay button and did it while we were at church. And so it just sat here, I kind of started it, and then when it was time to start the pressure cooking process, then I let it, I delayed it so that it would start while we were at church. And so it basically, when we walked in the door, the roast was done. And so I have been watching the Instapot craze, and I kind of from afar, because I kind of looked at it like, well, I have all these other tools that Pampered Chef has provided for us, like the rock crock and my grill pan and my deep cover baker, and so I didn't really feel like I needed it. But I'll be honest, you guys, I really love it. I mean, I love it. To the point where my husband asked me the other night if we were ever going to use anything else to cook, if we were going to cook dinner in this every single night. Now, I have to admit, I am cooking in it a lot more because I'm trying to get used to it and share recipes with you guys and stuff like that. But with that said, I do find that I can cook stuff a whole lot quicker in here. The other thing I like about it that I think is different than any other kind of cooking is that it's really hands-off. So basically, when you are cooking with any other method, you kind of have to keep watching it and doing things, or you might have to do this step and then take it out, stir it, do this step, and you know. But this allows you to set it and forget it. So if you are somebody that works during the day and you come home and you're just really tired and you don't feel like getting into you know, going into the kitchen and all that, this provides you a way that you can literally throw stuff in here. You saw what I did. All I did was I seared my chicken for a minute. There's a sear setting, and so I just seared my chicken for like 5 minutes, and then I threw everything else in. And this, guys, this pasta is amazing, amazing. And I saw a consultant the other day. She actually swapped out the chicken for beef. And so you could totally do, if you're not a chicken pasta, you know, chicken and marinara, if you want to substitute the beef, you can do that too. And you would just put it on the, I think you do maybe for the same period of time. So, yay! So Christy actually saw this in person at Melissa's party. We did salsa chicken. And so yeah, so that's why she's hosting this party. You are almost there, girl. You are like halfway to your goal. So anyway, so what we are doing, the recipe we are doing tonight is chicken Parmesan pasta. So there's the recipe. And so while we are waiting for it to come to pressure, let me tell you something else too. So our quick cooker, the other thing that makes it so unique is the safety features that they have. There are 3 specific safety features that they added to our quick cooker that really make it stand out above the rest. And so the first thing that they did was they put the handles on the base. So you guys can see, I can kind of move this around. My handles are down here on the base of the quick cooker. So it's a whole lot easier to move it around and to transport it and all that stuff, okay? And then the second thing is that it stays cool. So as it's cooking, I mean, it's starting to get warm, but this will never get hot enough to where I need to use mitts or that I need to worry about my girls coming up and touching it and burning themselves. It gets warm, but it does not get hot. And so I think that's really cool. And then the third and final, which I think is the most important, which, hold on, I want you to see this. Okay. See our red indicator? I'm gonna use this. See our red indicator right here? So that's where that popped up, and so now it's coming to pressure. It's pretty close, and so it's going to start counting down here in just a second, so that it's cooking in there. So anyway, so the third safety feature that is super important is that the pressure release is right here. So when I push this button, when our pasta is done, when I push this button, it's going to manually release my steam. First of all, this button is way up here. My steam vent is way back here. Okay, so first of all, there's a good 2 to 3 inches away, from where my hand is to where the pressure is going to release. The second thing is that the steam actually releases away from you. Okay, so instead of it going straight up, it goes out. So when my hand is here, the steam is shooting that way, away from my hand. So I don't have to worry about, that you probably have seen those videos. Hello, honey. There's going to be chicken Parmesan pasta waiting for you for lunch tomorrow. So anyway, that's just what's really cool about it. And so, I was gonna say, you've probably seen those videos where people are kind of like, they've got a spatula and they're trying to release it like that because they're afraid of the steam. You don't have to worry about that with ours. So I am really excited about this thing. So we had a custom setting of just 5 minutes. So once this comes to pressure, it's just 5 minutes. So the whole time on this is about 25 minutes. So I had already been cooking this for 5 minutes. So I'm thinking that it should be coming to pressure here in the next couple of minutes. So while we're waiting on it to finish coming to pressure, I'm actually going to do the rest of my cheeses. And we're going to get those taken care of and also do our topping. So I'm going to set this up here. This is my ingredients here. And then see there it went, 5 minutes. Okay, so we're 5 minutes away. So I better hurry in on this. Okay, so this is my cheese, and I'm actually going to scoop this back a little bit so that I can come right in here and do my cheese for you guys can see. So this is my, and I've already got some Parmesan cheese grated. So this is our leak-proof glass containers, and I love this for my grated cheese. So this is what I keep my cheese in, and it stays fresh for a really long time. So I come in here and flexible cutting mats to do our cheese on. Make sure if I go off screen, I'm sorry, I'm not used to being at this angle. Although I think I kind of like this angle. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you've watched my videos before, let me know what you think. So, right, so the first thing whenever you're doing cheese, you're going to pull it completely out of the wrapper, and you're going to wrap the rest of it in aluminum foil, because that's going to keep your cheese the freshest the longest. So, And now my cat is at my feet because as soon as I ever open a thing of cheese, he knows it. I don't know how, but he does. So, okay. So this only takes, let's see, 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. So I'm just going to cut this in half again. We're only going to grate a cup. And you know what? You can never have too much cheese. So we're just going to grate the whole thing and add in the whole thing. So this is our coarse adjustable grater, and if I have any grater lovers out there, just, you know, shoot me a heart emoji or a smiley face. Absolutely love this thing. We use so much cheese in our house that it just makes sense financially, because buying a block of cheese is a whole lot less expensive than buying the bags of cheese. And then also you get more shred for your buck, but also your cheese is just going to taste better. It's going to melt better. It just makes such a huge difference when you're cooking. So there's our cheese. So there's our mozzarella. Here's our Parmesan. And then the other thing we're going to do is we are going to make a quick panko breadcrumb to go on top. So we're just going to get out our little microwave safe bowl here. And I'm going to get out my panko and my butter. Yes, I know. And my cat talking. He wants my butter, or I mean my cheese. Okay, so it is a tablespoon of butter. So this is a little over a tablespoon, so it should be fine. And we are just going to microwave this in our little, this is our smallest of our microwave micro cookers. Okay, they redesigned them. They have the clear top, so they like that. Can your cat don't get stuff on? Okay, so we're just going to do that, and then it is, we're going to have 2 more minutes, guys, and then I get to do the reveal. I'm so excited. Okay, so then it is a 1/4 cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. So we're just going to put a 1/4 cup seasoned breadcrumbs. We'll set that there. All right. So now, as soon as our butter is done, we're going to mix our panko into our butter. Okay. There we go. And stir the panko and microwave uncovered for 35-40 minutes. All right, so we're going to use our little spatula here to stir that in, and we are going to toast it, lightly toast it, for another 30 seconds. Let's do 45 minutes. Uncovered. All right, we only have 1 more minute, guys. Just 1 minute. All right. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Megan. So if you missed the first part of this, we are, I'm showing you guys this amazing new power tool with Pampered Chef. It's called the Quick Cooker. It's the electric pressure cooker, and it is amazing. Okay, so let me just tell you what I have done in the last, let's see, I've had this probably about a month now, and then, oh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna let it go for a minute because I want to show you another feature. So in the last month, I have made 3 things that I have never made before. I have made pot roast with potatoes and carrots, and I was pretty amazed that I did it all by myself. I've made risotto, never made risotto before. And then the third thing, and the thing I think I'm most proud of, is I surprised my husband when he got home from work, and I had barbecue ribs ready for him. And I just always thought that ribs were like a girl thing, and so I've always been really scared of them and like, oh, I'll never be able to do that. But I did, and I was so proud of myself, and the Quick Cooker made it so easy. It was amazing. So, okay, so our panko should be done. All right, so our panko is done. Look at that, lightly browned panko. All right, so you see how now, oh, it should be just a minute before I open this up. Okay, see how it's now back to 1 minute? All right, so what it's doing is it's actually counting up now, all right? So that means that once it stops cooking, it starts warming. So if you put it on a delay, or you are doing, maybe you put it on and then you get caught up with the kids, it's gonna stay warm until you come back to naturally, or to release it. Also, some recipes call you for to naturally release this, or let the steam naturally release. So like for rice, it's a quick cook, but then you're going to naturally release the steam for about 10 minutes. And so your rice still takes about 25 minutes. But the cool thing is that you're actually you can do your rice at the same time you're doing your chicken. So you can do salsa chicken and rice. There's a recipe for chicken teriyaki and rice. You can do the potatoes at the same time as the pot roast and then do mashed potatoes. So the fact that you can cook your sides along with your meal is just amazing. And so the way you do that is there's actually this pot. It's an accessory. It's called a pot in a pot. And so it's a ceramic pot that you just lower onto. There's a like a base with legs that sits over your meat. And so then you just sit this on the base and you do your rice or your potatoes or whatever in here. So isn't that cool? All right, so we have everything ready. So now I'm going to move this forward again so you guys can see this a little better. Okay, so you guys ready for this? All right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit cancel, so I'm done. And then I'm going to press this button to release my steam. Okay, so you see how that steam went away from me? I didn't have to worry about that. So then as soon as my watch the red button here, I'm going to actually take you off. Okay, I'm going to actually take you guys off. Okay, so watch the red button go down. Watch it pop down. Just a minute. Go down. I'm going to drop. There it goes. Okay, so now it's safe to open. So now we're going to open this. I'm going to switch hands so I can open this with my right hand. So you're going to just take this and twist. I love how it talks to you. And we're going to pull it off. Right? Check that out. Look at that. You guys, we did that while I was talking. I mean, 15 minutes. That's crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to put you back up here so I have two hands again. So now I'm going to take my long-handled wooden spoon, which I highly recommend this guy, because this is our teak wooden spoon, and so it allows me to really get in here and do this. Now, one thing I did do, now this recipe calls for you to cut the chicken first, and cut it into pieces and saute the pieces. Well, I don't like, messing around with raw chicken a whole lot. I like it to go a lot quicker than that. And so, hold on guys, I'm missing my, I have to get my salad choppers. Hang on just a second. Okay, right here on top. I'm coming. Okay, so normally the recipe calls for you to cut the raw chicken and saute it in the bottom, but I just cook it whole. And so I want you to see, okay, so there's my chicken piece right there. I only had 2 of these in here, so we're just gonna pop this in here. And even without the salad choppers, I want you to see how moist this chicken is. I'm just gonna pop these in here. Okay, watch this. See that? It is like, I mean, I'm basically breaking it apart a little bit with just my, isn't that cool? And you know what? Our chicken was actually slightly frozen. That's the other cool thing about this, is you can take stuff straight from frozen. So I'm gonna chop this up and we're gonna put it back in our quick cooker. And then we're gonna add everything back in there. And then we're gonna let it stand for just 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm gonna post a picture in the comments. I'll pull it out and put it on a plate and show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so I love my salad choppers. If you don't have salad choppers, you just don't know what you're missing. So, so there's my chopped chicken. So now I'm gonna put my chopped chicken back in here. Okay, and we're gonna mix this all in. And actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do is, see if I can get this a little, so this is the other part that this is what I'll do. All right, so we're going to take our cheese and we're gonna put our cheese in here. Okay, and then we're going to put in a little bit of the Parmesan. Okay, and we're just going to mix those cheeses in. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. This stuff is so unbelievably good. Okay, so I'm going to try and take you off again so you guys can see. You know, see, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. So you can see. Look amazing. Does that not look amazing? Okay, now I'm going to switch hands so you guys can, let's see, make sure I can get it in here. Woo. There we go. All right, now we're going to take our panko and we're just going to sprinkle our panko over the top and just let it stand. I mean, doesn't that look amazing? All right, so that your panko kind of provides some texture. All right, so there's your chicken Parmesan pasta. Isn't that amazing? So, hi, Miss Marge. We are making chicken Parmesan pasta in our new electric pressure cooker called Quick Cooker. So, yeah, so that's our recipe. And so just like that, I mean, how long have I been on? Maybe 20 minutes at the most. And I have done a recipe start to finish in the Quick Cooker. So, and I've talked the majority of the time. Usually I'm doing stuff. So I just want you to see how really, I mean, this Quick Cooker is just amazing. So with a Quick Cooker, if you purchase a Quick Cooker, or if you were to host a party in October, you can get the Quick Cooker for 60% off, which puts it under $100. If you get the accessories with it, it's just over $100, okay? And then with that, you get this Quick Cooker guide, okay? So you get all of these recipes. Each one of these is a recipe. So there is cooking times for beans and legumes. I don't know how you say that. I'm probably totally making a fool of myself right now. Grains and rice. Vegetables. So you got a whole thing on vegetables, and then it starts in on your and meat and poultry. Okay, so you have several guides. So it tells you what weight, what setting, how long to cook it, how long from frozen, how long from fresh, and then it also tells you whether to do manual release or natural release. And then there is you can do bread in hours. So there's a recipe for multigrain bread. There you can do yogurt, and then you've got the carnitas, you've got the chicken Parmesan pasta, you've got homemade chili. This also has the pot roast recipe, it has the barbecue ribs recipe, citrus herb salmon and green beans, and then in the back you actually have a recipe for cheesecake. You can do cheesecake in this thing. So not only do you get this when you purchase a Quick Cooker, it tells you exactly what to do, it also has 3 easy ways to get started, okay? So once you get this, then you just look up 3 easy ways to get started, and it says best beans without soaking, easy to peel, hard-boiled eggs, and simple salsa chicken. And so that's the one I've been doing, is the simple salsa chicken. We've had it probably at least 4 times. Because it is seriously so easy, and it's such a great base chicken recipe. You can put it in tacos, you can add, you know, what you just eat it plain. I mean, you can do it in a burrito bowl. I mean, there's so much you can do with the salsa chicken. So you get this Quick Cooker guide. You also get me, okay? So we have a ton of recipes. Any other electric pressure cooker recipe that you can do in our pressure cooker. But you also get recipes that are tried in our test kitchens. So you get me and all of our test kitchens and test recipes. And also, Pampered Chef is going to follow up with you also, in addition to me following up. Pampered Chef is going to follow up with emails to give you additional recipes and tips. In I think like the 6 weeks following your purchase, they're going to send you like a recipe or an email a week with like a recipe and some tips and stuff from them. So talk about the support. I mean, isn't that amazing? So you're going to have lots of opportunities to just jump right in and start using your pressure cooker. And I will say, from somebody who has never used a pressure cooker before in my life, it is so easy to use. So easy to use. So, okay, so I'm going to actually dish this out right now. So let me get a plate. And I'm just going to dish this out onto a plate so you guys can see the awesomeness. And like I said, you watch this from start to finish, so how awesome is that? I'm going to put a little more panko in here. See that on top. And there's your recipe. Chicken Parmesan pasta, just like that. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are interested in hosting a party, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to talk with you about dates. I would love to bring this pressure cooker with me, quick cooker with me, to your home and show this off with you and your friends and show them how amazingly easy this thing is to use. But we can also do a virtual party, and so I can do a party online on Facebook, and we can do something just like this. So I hope that this has gotten you excited to get your own quick cooker, and if you're interested in knowing more, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for cooking with me in Steph's Kitchen, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.